heartbreaking today in this time and age that we have this suffering time. 20 years ago on 47th Street, Gilman Avenue, my mother was verbally abused for wearing a hijab. And it's still happening in every other community. I come here today to stand with my Asian brothers and sisters. It is a sad time again. We need to come together, and we need all the leaders of every community to come up and stand together. Why is this happening? Our children are raising among ourselves. We don't need to justify color, religion, race, how we look like. We want everyone to, we are one and equal. It's in every scripture, every book, every Quran. Everybody's made the same. We want to protect one another. Please stand up and tell our political leaders to stand up with us. We need more protection. We need to protect one another. We want to be able to walk the streets without this is a beautiful city. This is a beautiful community. I want to be able to walk up at night and not have issues with my children, your children, my parents, and everybody. I'm here again with my family behind me just to come again and say we are together and we'll just stop the hate. And I want to say to Julia and Stephen, thank you for doing this event. This is what our community is, and this is what we have to stand by one another. And I see a lot of our candidates here. We are proud that we could come all together and stand within among each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot for doing. Again, I know some of the other candidates couldn't make it, so they're here in spirit. Our last one of the candidates to come up, Haley Kim. Give it up for Haley.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Haley Kim. I'm one of the candidates for District 26 here in Sunnyside, Long Island City, Astoria, and Woodside. So, thought I was going to read off something. Thought I was going to have to pull up the stand, but it turns out I kind of know what I want to say anyway. In 2017, in Flushing, there was a death that is actually incredibly reminiscent of what happened yesterday in Atlanta. A young woman who worked in a massage parlor called Yang Song was chased to her death out of a window by police who were raiding those parlors that she was working in. What do these two things have in common for me? They both speak to the need to decriminalize our immigrants and the work they might do. We also have a lot of work to get done to make sure that we dismantle the systems of oppression that have allowed these deaths to happen to begin with. We need to work to prevent cooperation of NYPD with ICE. We need to integrate our schools, we need to integrate our neighborhoods. But today, I also want to highlight a nonprofit that does amazing work in Flushing, not affiliated with them, just a disclaimer, but I am a huge fan of them, and they're called Red Song Canary. And they do work with Asian immigrants, they do work with Asian sex workers, and I would love to point out, I printed out a QR code. It has a link to their donation page. If you would like to donate, I'll donate $10 myself on the spot, and I'd love for you all to do the same. Thank you very much.
Next, we are going to have our last performance speaker. Her name is Jill Miner. She's a songwriter and a singer who is here to close us out with a song. If you can just give us a few minutes to get her set up.